some pop-up just came up. It's like as soon as it went live, it's like a pop-up. Okay. Hi and hello everybody. Y'all. Whew. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I do not even know what to say. I felt like filming this live last night, but I was exhausted. But I have just felt it so strong in my life. Y'all like my red? I just did a little something for y'all. I mean, not really. I was already wearing this today, but I just put on a red lip. I thought it kind of went out. I was running errands and I was like, oh, I'm kind of dressed. I kind of got a little something going on. Let me go ahead and film because I'm trying to get better with putting myself together before I come on camera. But, you know, because that's like the main thing that honestly unmotivates me. I'm at home and I'm just like chilling. I'm relaxed and I'm like, I'm already ready for bed. And it's like, oh, it would be a perfect time to go live. So I got to work on that. I'm going to work on that for y'all. But I hope everybody is doing well. I've really missed you guys. Missed coming live. Miss all the craziness. Miss it, miss it. Miss all the crazy comments and the sweet ones. But y'all know this right here has been my life here lately the last couple of days. I'm actually just coming off of a 48-day fast. Liquids only fast, which if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I do like to do those from time to time. And the longest I've gone with no food and only liquid is 72 hours. So I know I can do it, but this time I said a cute little 48-day fast or 48 hour, not 48 days, Lord. That's like biblical. No, no, 48 hours, 48 hours. But I knew deep down, first of all, and this is a good indicator if you are like feeling, the way that I'm about to tell you I was feeling, it might be a good idea for you to try fasting because I had no appetite for like 3, 4 days straight. I had no appetite. I was just eating because I was supposed to eat. Like, I'm like, okay, if I go the whole day without eating and I was working out and doing all this exercise, I'm like, I know I need to eat, so let me just eat. But I wasn't feeling like hunger. Um, and there have just been some things in my life that I feel like it's just been really hard for me to get over, to move past officially. Like for the last couple of months, I mean, it's no secret. I've come on live and I've shared with you guys, I've been kind of going through it, you know? Hey, everybody, Randy and Anna. Hey, guys. Hi, welcome. But yeah, no, I have been going through it, y'all. I have not made that a secret in the last couple of videos, which I know it's been a while since I posted, and that's partly why is I have been feeling like there has been so much going on in my life with just me trying to get myself to a point where I feel like myself again enough to like get into doing the things that I love, which is YouTube. I love making content on here. I love sitting down and yapping on the camera with you guys and just talking about whatever is going on, whatever, I can, share about what my experiences in life, at this moment and even past experiences, what I'm hoping for the future, anything to just, connect with people out there who can relate to the things that I'm also going through. We're all about, personal development and, self-love and self-development on this channel. So, okay, thanks. Appreciate it, Randy. Randy said I'm the best. Okay, thank you. No, I really it's been a tough couple of months. I just celebrated a birthday. I don't know. I'm have y'all guess how old I am. It's not going to be a hard one because I posted all that stuff. I mean, if you really want to like go into it. But funny enough, actually somebody this past weekend told me that they thought I was like 22. And I think that's just off of pure aura and vibes. It was a Saturday night, and I do sound young. I know I do look young, and I think just with having that kind of like fun loving um free light spirit, you know, people will often assume that I am younger than I am, but I just turned 31. So, I must be doing something right. Y'all are crazy. Oh, Randy said 20. Oh, snap, Randy. Not 20. Really? I'm gonna start geeking out. Now you just flirting with me now. This is so much fun. I love going live. Hi everybody. Hi everybody coming in the live. So back to the topic. You guys are fun. But back to the topic. No, like I basically in the last 48 hours, not even in the last 48 hours, but I felt like I needed to do a fast because along with the emotional stuff, along with all the things, right, that I had been feeling and trying to push through and trying to, sort out kind of like the inner work stuff, I also was feeling my suppressed appetite. And I was like, yeah, it's definitely time. It's time. And upon coming into the month of May, after everything was said and done with April, April was a very busy month for me. Not just with my birthday, but just lots of things happening. Um, and there have been amazing opportunities. There have been so much just shifting in really this first part of the year of 2026. And I think I am still kind of catching my breath, if I'm being honest, with everything. But I know that the what the rest of the year has in store for me is going to be incredible, and I truly believe that. And I believe that things are happening the way that they're happening, almost like at an accelerated rate. um Jobs are, that were not for me, are falling through. People that are not for me have been quietly disappearing and exiting my life with no friction, nothing of not like no friction at all. It's really funny. Because I kind of been saying like I feel like I have some sort of like repellent on me from men that are just like not on my level of like, what I want, like are not aligned. It's like they don't even try. It's like they might like the way I look or like my personality, but once they kind of get close to me in any like way, not too close, but just like for instance, like have a conversation or maybe even go on a date, and maybe we don't even get to the date, but it's almost like if they're not here, like where I'm at, then they just kind of like fall away. And that's been really great for me because it's no friction. It's been really easy to just kind of like move and not have to, I guess, like be too concerned about them. They're not for me. It's almost like I said, I have this repellent. So it's like they just kind of have been falling away. And I can't say that it's always been like that for me, unfortunately, right? Randy said, Queen talking. Thanks, Randy. That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. I'm actually having a skinny marg. It's time for me to refill it. Um, it's just like the margarita mix and some sparkling water to top her off. So, cheers to you guys. Cheers to us. Cheers to 2026. The title of this video is You Have to Decide If You Really Want to Change Your Life. You have to actually decide. I have been in this cycle of just wanting things and saying that I want these things and writing, in my journal and saying, okay, this is what I want. These are the things, and this is da, 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 da. Words and affirmations and all of those things are great. But if you haven't really made the decision that, hey, actually, these are my standards and I'm sticking to them no matter what happens in my life, like I am only going to be with this type of man, or I am only interested in making X amount or more. I am only interested in working for myself and being an entrepreneur. I am done with working a job. I am only available for XYZ ABC opportunity, XYZ ABC lifestyle. Whatever it is for you. I am losing this weight. I don't care. I don't care come hell or high water. This weight is coming off my body day by day by day. I'm seeing the progress daily and I'm going to be making active steps towards that. You know, I'm getting healthy. Every day my health is improving. Every day I'm getting closer and closer to my goal, whatever that goal is. And you decide and you take those active steps towards that goal that you have every single day, you're going to get there. There's no doubt. It's all about consistency. And I think that for me has been the hardest thing. I will be on it one week and I'm like, I'm in it. I decided this is what I want. This is the only thing I'm accepting in my life. This is all I'm available for. And then the next week, I'm, waiting in the wind. I'm feeling, I'm like a wave, like a roller coaster. I'm up and I'm down. No, that has to stop. If you want to achieve your goals and if you want to get to where you want to go, whatever goal it is you're trying to achieve, whatever it is you're trying to do in this life, you have to stay consistent and you have to keep going, keep doing the thing, keep going because that's the only way you're going to get there. There is no failure. There is no failure unless you just stop trying. That is so true. When they told us that growing up, they were right. That is that's it. It's as simple as that. No matter if it takes 20 years, no matter if it takes 6 months. And a lot of times things will happen a lot quicker than we think. If we just stay focused, stay in alignment with what it is that we truly do want and not waver because let me tell you what happens when you start doing all that wavering. It's literally what I've been dealing with. And I've had to come to terms with, especially this last month, because you know how it is when you have a birthday. You know how it is. You start reflecting on your life and your choices and your decision making over the last year, especially, and you start thinking to yourself, what would have happened if I would have not allowed myself to entertain this? What would have happened if I would have stayed, and kept grinding and kept working, you know, and maybe that opportunity or that thing would have worked out for me because the thing is 6 months is going to go by, a year, 2 years, it's going to go by regardless. But the only difference between that amount of time passing you by and you being exactly the same place that you are today and being either where you want to be or a hell of a lot closer to it is you putting in the work day in, day out, and stay consistent. And it's not glamorous. It's not. Thanks, Randy. Oh my gosh, you're funny. But honestly, and I'm glad that you say you're inspired. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. And part of the reason I love coming on live and doing these kind of like bursts of motivation type of videos is because I know that if I'm feeling this way and I'm feeling led to come on live and talk about it, there must be other people out there who are within my reach who are also feeling the same way, who are also experiencing the same setbacks, the same things. And I'm just here to say time is going by regardless. If you put in the work now, if you put in the work today, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, at the end of the year, imagine where you could be. Imagine what you could have accomplished. I know people that in the last 2 years have literally met somebody, gotten married, had kids. If that's what you want, it's 100% possible, right? But if you keep entertaining things and people and situationships and things that you're like, no, this is not what I want. I know it's a debatable. People say, oh, well, actually, I do believe that it does delay you. And I think that a lot of times we self sabotage because we're afraid sometimes, right? We're afraid. We're afraid of the unknown, which getting what you want, being in that healthy, loving relationship, having that thriving business where you're finally making, you know, 10K months, you know, being in a position where you're like, okay, I finally did it. Like, it is scary for us. It's human nature. It's the unknown. It's uncharted territory. It only makes sense that we would have some sort of apprehension, some sort of fear there. But that's only our bodies and our minds and our brains trying to keep us safe from the unknown. Okay. But it's not a lion that's going to eat us. Our success is not something to be afraid of, it's something to fully embracing that fear, embracing that, you know, that fear of the unknown and harnessing that, right? Alchemizing that to be able to say, you know what? There's no way that I am ever going to know what that's like if I don't get there. Truly. I'm only afraid, and talking to yourself and say, I'm only afraid of this, and I'm only sabotaging myself because I don't want to mess it up, or I don't know what life is going to be like once I finally achieve this thing, once I finally make it. You get so wrapped up in like working towards these same goals. It's time to set new goals. It's time to achieve things and move on to the next level. And I've been saying this for years, but I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself. And I think 2026 is a groundbreaking year for that reason alone. Thanks, y'all. Hi, Esther. Oh my God. It's my cousin. My cousin's watching. Hey, girl. I've been thinking about you. Oh my gosh. I've literally been thinking about you. I'm literally like, I need to call her. I need to call her. I need to call her because I don't see you on social media no more. I'm like, we always used to be like watching each other's stories and stuff. But I stopped seeing you. So I'm like, what happened to my cousin? Let me call her. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. But yes, I was just saying how I was coming off of a 48-hour fast today. And this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, you know, I'm it's one thing to talk about what you want to do and what you are going to do and what you feel and it's another thing to actually decide and be like, no, there's no plan B, there's no plan C. It's just plan A, and this is what I'm going to do. And I've made the decision that I don't care how long it takes. If it takes me 10 years, if it takes me 5 months, if it takes me a week, I don't care. I'm doing it, and that's it. And I think that's the type of, you know, level of commitment and consistency that we need to have for our goals and for just achieving the life that we want for ourselves. Rome wasn't built in a day, they always say, but it got built, right? And I think we just have to approach our lives the same way. When things are taking a long time, it's easy for anybody, right? To question and think, okay, well, do I really want to do this? Is it really worth it? Okay. Well, maybe I should just settle for this guy. He's here right now. Maybe I should just stay at the job. I mean, it's okay, right? It's okay. I can pay my bills. I get a little itty bitty raise every year. It's safe. I can do it. It's manageable. I'm okay. I'm not starving, right? I'm not, he's not that bad, right? No. No, that's not good enough because the desires that are in your heart, God put them there, and He put them there for a reason because it's what you're supposed to have. That's actually the life that you're supposed to really be living. And I fully believe that, guys. I fully believe that. I love you all. It's been 20 minutes, 20 minutes of yapping. I actually have wings and some zucchini fries in the oven. I'm excited because, I haven't really been eating, but the funny thing about when you've been fasting is you're like excited to eat, but then you don't even end up eating much. Like, I'm probably not going to even eat that much, but it's okay because leftovers. Okay? Not too good for leftovers over here. All right. I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I don't know what you're talking about, Randy, but thank you anyway. Bye, guys. I will see you in the next video. Stay happy and have a great week. Okay? I can't remember my exit thing that I always say. But yeah. Blessings. I don't remember. But love you guys. Bye.